Deep in the jungles of ancient Mexico, long before the Aztecs or the Maya, the Olmec civilization thrived. They were the first great culture of Mesoamerica, known as the Mother Culture because they laid the foundations for all the civilizations that came after them. Among their many mysteries, one of the most fascinating is the worship of the jaguar gods, powerful beings carved into stone altars and statues. These jaguar gods were not just animals. They were divine forces, feared and revered by the Olmec people. The Olmec lived in the humid lowlands of what is now Veracruz and Tabasco, where the jungle was thick and the rivers flowed like veins through the land. Here, the jaguar ruled as the king of the beasts. Its strength, stealth, and golden eyes made it a creature of both awe and terror. To the Olmec, the jaguar was more than just a predator. It was a bridge between the world of humans and the world of spirits. The Olmec believed that the jaguar gods controlled the forces of nature. They brought the rain, made the crops grow, and could even cause earthquakes with their mighty roars. Some jaguar gods were kind, offering protection and wisdom. Others were fierce, demanding sacrifices to keep their anger at bay. The most powerful of these gods was the were-jaguar, a creature that was part human and part jaguar. Its image appears again and again in Olmec art. Broad, flat noses, snarling mouths, and almond-shaped eyes that seem to watch you no matter where you stand. The altars where these gods were carved were not just decorations. They were sacred spaces. Many of them were thrones for rulers who claimed to be descendants of the jaguar gods. Sitting on these thrones, the kings would become like the gods themselves, ruling with divine authority. Some altars were also used for rituals. Blood offerings, perhaps even human sacrifices, were made to honor the jaguar gods and ensure the balance of the world. One of the most famous Olmec sites is La Venta, where massive stone heads and altars stand as silent witnesses to the past. Here, archaeologists have found Altar 5, a stunning piece of art showing a seated figure holding a were-jaguar baby. Some say this represents a ruler presenting his divine child to the people. Others believe it is a mythic scene, showing the birth of the first were-jaguar. The truth is lost to time, but the power of the carving remains. The jaguar gods were not just important in life. They guided the dead as well. The Olmec believed that when a great warrior or king died, his spirit would transform into a jaguar. These spirit jaguars would then roam the underworld, protecting the living from dark forces. This is why many Olmec tombs have jaguar carvings, to help the dead on their journey. But why did the Olmec worship the jaguar so deeply? The answer lies in the jungle itself. The jaguar was the perfect symbol of power, unseen until it chose to strike, moving like a shadow between the trees. It was both life and death, hunter and guardian. By connecting themselves to the jaguar, the Olmec rulers showed that they too held such power. Over time, the Olmec civilization faded, their cities swallowed by the jungle. But their legacy lived on. The Maya, the Aztecs, and other cultures kept the worship of the jaguar alive. Even today, in the stories of modern indigenous people, the jaguar remains a sacred being. The altars and carvings left behind by the Olmec are more than just stones. They are messages from the past. They tell us of a time when gods walked the earth in the form of jaguars, when kings ruled with their blessing, and when the line between man and beast was thin as a jungle mist. The jaguar gods may no longer be worshipped, as they once were, but their stone faces still watch over the land, waiting for those who dare to listen to their ancient stories.